Yeah, so hi family. So in our last video, we learned um the formation of scales. So we learned the C major scale, the G sharp scale, then we played the F major scale. Yeah. So in this video, we are going to focus all our attention on our F major scale. We are going to learn what we call chord. What's a chord? And as Ghanaians and as GH people, we normally like to play in F, right? That's where we center most of our chords and our progressions, and that's where we that's the most um let's say playerful key in terms of Ghanaian music. That's the F major scale. So we focus all our attention on that because at the end of the day we want to play music in our churches and places that we always want to play for. So and that's how we go about music here. So we start with our F major scale, then we move on to the chord signatures that we have. So here we have our F major. So know that our F major start from here. There's our F major, this is our Do, this is our Re, this is our Mi, this is our Fa, So, La, Ti, Do. So if you want to learn how we're able to get we're able to come by this scale in the F major scale. You can watch the previous video on the formation of scales, then you get to understand. So we have this do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do. So this is our F major scale. But so the whole concept is this, what we are playing is the solfeggio system, but we can't play the keyboard playing single notes, right? Playing just single note. So what this thing is, we try to play these things, not just this one, but we try to combine these notes to form what we call chords, right? So this do re mi fa sol la ti do, these single notes, we try to combine them together. So when you say a chord is just a combination of two or more keys, right? To play music or to play a song. So if I play a certain thing, like let's say I'm playing this, let's say I'm playing this or I'm playing this, right? It's just I'm playing just two notes, right? Or maybe I'm playing this, right? So it's just I'm playing two notes, right? These two notes that I'm playing are all chord chords. Sometimes you won't mistake it. Chords are not just three notes. You can have just start from two notes onwards. So you can have two, three, four, five, as many as you want. You can get five. We have ninth chords, 13th, 11th, and all of these things. So it's just the combination of these single notes that we have to form what you call we have a chord, yeah, in here. So we can have ditones, and these ditones are all chords, right? Right. So when you combine two or more notes, we have what we call a chord, right? So we have chord structures, can combine two or three, but we have major chord structures that we deal in, especially in Ghanaian play. Ghanaian play, we work with um, the root chords, the first inventions, and the second invention, right? So these are the three major things we focus on in Ghanaian play. As time goes on, we learn how to play voices, extended keys, extended chords. Those things are more related to the foreign play. We get into that. But for now, as Ghanaian plays, we play more with the root chords. We play more with the first and second invention chords that we have. So we have what you call a certain structure that we follow. So when we combine um, three notes together, do, mi, and so, we combine a do, mi, and so note, right? A do, mi, and so note. we call them a do chord, right? So with this do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we don't want to play this as single note. We want to play them as a combined note. So how do we combine other things to those major notes to get so to get a do chord, to get a re chord, to get a mi chord, to get a fa chord, to get a sol chord, to get a la chord, to get a ti chord, right? This is what we are doing today. So we combine a do, mi, and so together to get a do chord. So after discovering your skill, when you combine the do, the mi, and so of that scale, you get that do chord, right? So let's even see the CK signature. So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this our do, this our mi, this our so. So this is our C. That's our C major chord. So this is our C major chord. That's a do chord, right? In key signature. Let's come back to F. So for F, we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So we have do, mi, and so. So we get what you call an F major chord. So this is our F major chord. That's a do chord, right? So we have a do chord here. We come here, we combine re, fa, la, re, fa, and la to get our re chord. Re, fa, and la to get our re chord. So re, fa, la. So we get this chord here. So this is our re chord. So this is our do, mi, so. Then get our re, fa, la here. Get our re, fa, la here. Then you have what you call so, ti, and re, right? So so you have our mi, do, ti, right? So we have a mi, do, ti, mi, do, and ti, right? So mi, do, and ti. Here then we get our major chord here for a mi, right? So mi, do, ti, right? To get our mi chord. Then we get fa, la, do. So this is our fa, la, do. So we get our fa chord right here. We get our so. So this is our so. So ti, re. So we get our so, ti, and re combined. Get our so chord. Get our la, do, and mi. La, do, mi. Get our la chord. Then we get ti, re. So we get our ti, re, and the fi chord, right? We get our fi chord here. So it's so ti and the fi chord. We learn more about the names of minor chords in upcoming videos. So we get this thing as our ti chord. Then we get this one as our do chord, right? Get out this one as our do chord. Right, so we get this as our do chord. We are back on do chord. So these are the root structure of the key sections that we have. So these are the root chords that we have on the keyboard in key F. That's what we have on the keyboard for key F, right? Yeah. So we continue this video, and now we know that we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So we have this as our root chord. So the whole thing is, sometimes when you are playing the keyboard, right? Let's say you are playing the keyboard. Anything that you are playing. You see, when you move from here, let's say I'm playing a do, I need a do. That's where I'm coming. There's a do. I want to go to a so. I need a higher do. I come to it. So it's more like you'll be jumping around a lot on the keyboard, right? So to reduce that jumping around on the keyboard, you have something called the inversion, right? We try to turn around the keys such a way that you'll be able to stay at a closer side and get all the keys around us. So this is what I mean. So in the inventions, we have the first and second invention, right? It's very important that we get this thing. So we have our first and second inventions. So this is a do, yeah, it's a do here. So we try to invent this do note into several notes, right? So in every key signature, we have three of them. So in terms of playing, we have do in this form, do mi so, but you try to turn it around. So we move this do and we will locate it here. So we have this, right? We have this here. We have this do here. So this is our first invention, right? So for our second invention, we try to take this me out and locate it here. So take this me out, then we bring it here. So we have our me here. It's our me. We have our me here. Then we come to our re, right? So let's go through again. So this is our do. This is our first invention. This is our second invention. So we should practice it and know them off head. So when you have been asked to play a root chord, this is your root. This is your first invention. This is your second invention. When we try to form a third invention, we form back the root. So let's see. You have this here, the C. When you put the C back here, you form back the root chord. So we can only have two inventions, right? So this and this, that's our first. We can move on, we can have our re chord. This is our root chord for re. You can invent this one. You can locate it here. And have our re like this, right? So we take this one and replace it here, find the re here. And we can also take this one out and find the B flat here. So re, so you can have re, and re, right? For our re, you can have our me here. You can take this one, locate it here. That is our me chord. Our me, take this one out. Let's find our C chord here. So that's it. So that's our me chord. Then let's come to our fa. This is our fa chord. We try to invent it in this way. So we locate it here. Fa. Let's take this one here. Okay, so that's how this is our first invention. So this is our root. This is our first invention. Let's find our second invention. So this one we locate it here. So we have our fa here. We have our fa here. So we have our fa here. Right? So let's try and see. We have the next chord we have is a so chord, right? We have a so chord here. Then we try and lengthen it. So we have this one. Then we have this one for our so chord. This is our root. So this is our root. This is our first invention. And this is our second invention. Right? So we have our La chord here. This is a D minor chord. So our La chord here. This is our root. We invent it. So we locate our La here. Then let's locate this one here. So this is our La, right? So that's our La here. So this is our La that we have here. So let's go to a T. This is our T. We can have this one here. We can locate it here. It's our first invention. And this will be our second invention for a T. Yeah, so we have already worked on the do. So I can come back to do, and it's the same thing.